today.
Okay. Well, you guys said you bathed her, right?
Right.
Yeah. Right before you.
Right, but my hands didn't touch this. No hands touched that. No hands touched her face. No hands touched her eye.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. No hands touched that. Mine's or hers. Mine's or hers. Not. I'm trying to think.
The man saying that is Deontay Lewis. He is 25 years old. He has been dating a woman named Aniya Day for 6 months, and he has been living with her 4-year-old daughter Aniya for most of that time. Aniya is not in the room. She is not at daycare. She is in a hospital, and she has been dead for at least 3 hours. By the time detectives sit Lewis down, they have a body. They have burn marks down both legs of a 4-year-old. They have a bruised, sutured eye. They have a missing tooth nobody at home noticed. And they have a weight, 20 pounds, that no illness explains. Lewis has not been told that Aniya is dead. He is answering questions from a detective who has already seen the body. Every sentence he speaks for the next 2 hours is spoken to someone who already knows he is lying, and he will not stop talking. The detective does not open with the child. She opens with a girlfriend and a first date. Lewis answers easily. This is his baseline.
And you understand that we're investigating a child endangering case right now, okay?
Yes.
When was it that you first started seeing Sierra?
When I first started seeing each other,
Yeah.
like last June, July, right before her birthday.
Right before whose birthday?
Sierra's birthday.
Okay.
So 2017, last year?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so you started dating. And how did you guys meet?
Actually, I went to go pick her up one time. Stranded, needed a ride. Her brother called me, and I was working at the time at PCC Air Fuels. I was off. I ended up just going to go pick him up and everything, and we just like kind of like reconnected. Not that specific day, but that was how we got back in touch with each other.
So you had dated her in the past, or just knew her in the past?
Just knew her in the past. We both was in a marching band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
In the Shanghai Marching Band?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what year did you guys go to, what was your graduating year from Shaw?
Mine was 10.
And hers is?
Hers was 13.
So she's a little younger. Okay. So you're 2010 and she's 2013, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then you just, all that time since high school, and you just reconnected, so.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy how I reconnected. Like I said, they needed a ride, and it was just late at night. Her brother, who I know for a while, called me. And I just said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come pick you guys up, and just picked them up. Just started kicking it after that.
Okay, all right. So who's her brother that you know?
Aniya Day. People ask me how to spell Isaiah. I don't know how to spell the name.
That's okay. I might not have spelled it right. I just don't want to forget. I have a tendency to forget things if I don't jot them down. So that's all I'm doing is just writing down what you're telling me. And how long after you started dating her in about June of last year did you start having involvement where Aniya, is that how you pronounce the child's name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where Aniya would be with you guys when you were together?
Every day.
Watch what he supplies without being asked. The marching band, the graduation years. He is trying to be helpful. Everything he offers helpfully will lock him into a timeline he cannot walk back.
Is that how you pronounce
Yes,
the
ma'am.
child's name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where Aniya would be with you guys when you were together?
Every day.
So right from the beginning?
Well, as far as my involvement, I was always around and everything and all that. But I've been around with Sierra and Aniya since we.
Okay, so would you say if you started dating Sierra in June, would you say that you were introduced to Aniya right away in June?
Yes.
Okay, so
We
there
started dating in July. We met back up in June. Her
Okay.
birthday's in July. We started dating right a little bit after her birthday.
in July.
Yes.
But had you been around as less than a boyfriend before that? In that time from when you picked her up in June to when you started dating in July?
Yeah, I was
So-
her boyfriend, but yes, I was around.
Okay, so Aniya knew you from
Mhm.
before July of last year. Okay. What kind of things would you do with Aniya when you would hang out with Sierra?
Nothing. She played with the other kids. If I'm back when I was driving last year,
Uh-huh.
let her see my phone. That would be about it. Let her get on YouTube, I believe. Yeah, YouTube. Let her just do what kids do. Have fun with the phone.
Mm-hmm.
That would be it.
Okay. And has there been a time since June of 2017 when you guys reconnected where you were broken up or separated? No? Okay. She just moved into Cultural Gardens, so where were you staying with her before that?
Harbor Crest Apartments.
At Harbor Crest? What was the apartment number?
119, I believe.
Which building?
A. Wait. So technically that be building A? No. West building. I think that's how they pronounce it there.
The West Building in Harbor Crest?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're staying there with her. So before moving to Cultural Gardens, which is the name of the complex you guys live in now,
Yes, ma'am.
you were staying with them at Harbor Crest.
Yes.
And have they lived anywhere else since June of 2017 besides Harbor Crest and
No.
Cultural Gardens? Okay, so you've been out with them the entire time since June of 2017 that they lived in both apartments we just talked about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He has just confirmed he was present in Aniya's life every day for 9 months. He wants to sound like a devoted partner. What he is actually establishing is that whatever happened to her, he was there.
2 years she's been there, so I can give you the exact amount of years, but she was there before I met her. Met with her again.
Gotcha. Before June of 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. What is the discipline like when Aniya misbehaves?
Really nothing at all. Honestly, she'll see her have a go in the corner, stand in the corner or something like that. Other than that, it really be nothing. Be like just stop doing certain little things. We might not give you no candy at the moment because you're being bad. But other than that, that's just pretty much as far as it goes.
During the time that Sierra and Aniya are home, how much of it are they spending in the home together without you? Like, how often do you have to leave the home? Are you trying to get work? What do you...
Well, I do try to. I was working since we started dating. I just recently had lost my other job.
When did you lose that job?
January.
Oh, so just 2 months ago?
Yes.
Okay. Were you out of the house frequently when you were working?
Every day.
What about since then?
No. Usually now if I was to leave the house, I'm going to help my parents out or something like that, or if my brother called me, I might go with my brother. Other than that, I'm in the house with them all the time.
Okay, so you've been in the house with them all the time since you lost your job in January 28th?
And even before then, when I get off work, I go straight home.
Okay, all right. No, you said, when I asked you about the discipline, I noticed that you said Sierra will have her stand in the corner. Who handled the discipline in the house?
Sierra?
This is true. Family members testified that they never witnessed Lewis disciplining Aniya, and that Day often took her daughter to do so in another room.
Since January, Lewis has been in the one-bedroom apartment almost every hour. That is the window in which every visible injury on Aniya's body developed. He has just handed the detective the timeline of his own presence at the crime.
Sierra mostly handled the discipline? Okay. Why is that?
Being a mom, like I said, if anything, I tell her, okay, go stand in the corner. Other than that, that's it. I would tell her to go stand in the corner too, but then I confirmed everything with Sierra first.
Okay.
There it is. Sierra disciplines. He only reinforces what she has already decided. This is a pattern he will use again for the next 2 hours.
How do you get along with Aniya's father?
I don't know at all.
Have you ever met him?
No.
Do you know his first name?
Michael.
Okay.
I never met him.
Where did they usually exchange custody for visitation?
Yeah, to be honest, we always had her. A couple times, if I'm not mistaken, he did try to come get her. He tried to bring her back the very next day. He would come get her from the daycare or something like that. But I would be at work. I used to work for PCC, So I'd be at work from 7 in the morning to 3 o'clock to 3:30 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
The couple, he only came and got her maybe twice since we've been together.
Okay.
And at times he came and got her, I wasn't around at all.
What was the relationship like between Sierra and Michael, the father?
I couldn't answer that because I wouldn't know. I just know it didn't work out.
And did she ever make comments about how she felt about him? Like, were you aware of how Sierra felt about Michael? Like, for instance,
I try not to think about it.
If I have an ex-husband who's not doing a great job as a dad or whatever, I might say, oh, here's this deadbeat or here's this a-hole. Like, what kind of things would Sierra say that let you know how she felt about Michael?
No, she just didn't want to be with him. She didn't like how he was. He was abusive.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. He was trying to be too controlling.
Okay.
Other than that, really nothing else. She just didn't want to be with him no more.
Okay. And did she tell you when they split?
No.
How long before you were in the picture do you think it was?
Maybe a year and a half. Maybe a year and a half. Could have been 2 years.
Okay, so a year and a half to 2 before you were in the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did Aniya ever express wanting to be with her father?
Mm-mm. No, man.
No? Does she know him?
Yeah, only being 4 years old, but
Yeah.
I would say she know him.
What did she call him?
I was never around them together at all.
Okay. I mean, like, when she would say, like, I want to see my dad, or is my dad coming to pick me up?
No, she never said that ever.
What did she call her dad when she did see him?
I'm sorry, I wasn't around when when he came around, I wasn't around. I'm pretty sure she probably called him dad,
Okay.
but I've never heard her say that. Like, I've never heard her. It sounds kind of weird, I know it does, but I never heard her say dad or anything.
Lewis has just told the detective that Aniya's biological father was abusive. He has said it the way a boyfriend repeats a girlfriend's account. Not from his own knowledge, from Sierra's. The detectives already know the story of the abusive father was Sierra's construction. Michael Garrett had been trying to see his daughter. The woman denying him access is the woman now sitting in a separate room down the hall.
I'm pretty sure she has called him dad, but I never heard it out of her mouth.
Okay. All right. So, was there ever a time where Sierra was disciplining Aniya where you were concerned about the seriousness of the discipline?
No.
Never?
No, she wouldn't put her hands. She don't, she worked with kids and everything, so no, she wouldn't put her hands on her.
Okay. Do you know why I'm asking you these questions?
Because what's going on right now today?
Yeah. I'm just concerned about the level of discipline she might have been receiving based on some injuries I've seen on Aniya. Do you know which injuries I'm talking about?
I know she has an eye, but that's from her wanting to be fall. She wasn't feeling too well.
Mm-hmm.
We sat on the toilet because she's having stomach problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make some soup. I believe Sierra's trying to get some ginger ale and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is we hear a boom. And we go in the bathroom, see her eye like that. So we try to
When was that?
What was that? The eye thing happened yesterday afternoon. It was the eye thing. Around yesterday afternoon.
What time yesterday afternoon?
I'm gonna say I can't give you time. Sorry, but it was afternoon, not late night, like early afternoon, maybe 3, 4. That's what I'm guessing it.
And what did the eye look like yesterday at the time when you're saying she fell off the toilet?
And hit her head on the tub. It was like the same as it is now.
Oh, she hit her head on the tub?
Like when she fell off the toilet.
How do you know? How do you know she hit her head on the tub?
Because that's when the eye thing happened. Like when she was sitting on the toilet because her stomach wasn't feeling well and everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm in the kitchen. Sierra puts her in her. Mm-hmm. She comes out to me like, okay, we're gonna see what's going on. Where was her stomach not feeling good? Give her some ginger ale. Try to make some soup or something. All we know is we hear a boom, and so we're automatically assuming she hit her head.
Okay, so you were just assuming. You didn't see that.
No. You hear a boom, you come in, you see your child's eye, you kind of you kind of try to make your own assumptions and everything.
Right. So I look at the injury to the eye, and there's a laceration, so the skin is open, and I know because I have 4 kids, and they've hit their heads, and the head is a concentrated area for blood. The heart pumps the blood very forcefully to the head.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, were you alarmed at the amount of blood that was coming out of the wound yesterday?
No, it was blood, but it wasn't as bad. You know what I mean? It was just like a really big, like, black eye. There wasn't really a lot of blood coming out at all.
Okay, I'm shocked because the way that looked, it
Like it was a lot of blood coming
it should have bled a lot, right?
Yes.
Did you guys have to clean up the blood?
We had to clean up too much of anything. I mean, we had to clean up some stuff, but it wasn't like a lot of blood spill or anything like that at all.
Okay.
The detective asked how he knew Aniya hit her head on the tub. He does not describe seeing anything. He describes what he and Sierra were doing in other rooms while she fell. And he offers, unasked, that he has 4 kids. He does not have 4 kids. And a line about the heart pumping blood forcefully to the head. That is not a bystander's speech. That is rehearsal.
You said you had to clean up some stuff. What did you have to clean up?
No, just like a little from her head and her head. We tried to make sure everything was cool with her. It was a little blood, not a lot. Cleaned that up real quick. Let her down. We let her down right after that.
Okay. Did you call the doctor yesterday when she fell off the toilet?
We did call the 24-hour nurse, but I don't think we called her yesterday. If she did, I must have went around, but I know we did not call the 24-hour nurse yesterday at all.
Okay.
We know she was in Finnerwell.
Okay, so no call to medical professionals yesterday about the fall in
No.
the toilet. Okay. You're pretty involved with the care.
Mm-hmm.
Does she call you Dad?
Sierra had her call me dad once or twice, but
Yeah.
you know, it's something my mom had a different boyfriend when I was growing up, so that's like a sensitive matter to me. So I never try to force the issue of calling me dad because
All right.
just being a kid growing up, I can understand how that would be.
Okay. So as a father figure, maybe she doesn't call you Dad.
Mhm.
Are you participating in the regular child care for
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
Anaya?
Feeding her and everything.
Feeding her?
Help her wash up, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What about visits to the pediatrician? Do you know her pediatrician's name? Anaya's
No,
pediatrician?
I have taken her to her doctors before, but
You have taken her to the doctor?
Yes.
Where's that at? Where's the doctor's office?
Located right down the street. You got Lakeshore. Was that University Hospital?
Describe the building to me.
It is the hospital. It's University Hospital. University Hospital, right on the left-hand side of
What's
Lakeshore.
it by?
Right-hand side.
I just want to make sure.
185th.
Okay, so the big new building
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the front?
Mhm.
Okay, so you've got the University Hospitals right here up by Lakeshore and the Euclid Hospital back here, right?
Oh, well, I know when I put in the parking lot, I was always making a right and going all the way to the back. So it's like the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. It's right across the street from 185th.
Okay, there's 2 medical facilities there. That's why I'm going to ask. I'm actually going to pull up a picture on my phone. Okay?
Okay. I thought that was one medical facility.
No, and it's 2 separate.
Things.
It's actually 2 completely separate hospital systems.
Oh, wow.
So this is that's not a good picture, but this is the Cleveland Clinic Hospital, which is Euclid Hospital.
Okay, so
Okay, and
yes, we went to the back. Yeah.
okay, so let me see if it'll take us back there. Because at first you described what I thought was university, but then you said you went to the back.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go behind the hospital
Make that right.
and
yeah.
all the way around, there's a building back here by the lake.
Yes, ma'am.
And is that where she went to the pediatrician?
Yes, ma'am. That brown building.
Okay. Okay, so that's called
The forensic report on that bathroom is already in the detective's folder.
okay, so
Blood
that's
was
called
cleaned up. Lewis just conceded some was, then walked it back.
Do you
A little
remember the name
blood,
of the
not a lot.
pediatrician?
He is feeding information 1 grain at a time,
Oh, you didn't?
watching what the detective already knows.
Okay, so that's called the Euclid Hospital Medical Building. Do you remember the name of the pediatrician?
No, I never went inside with the doctors.
Oh, you didn't?
I would just drop them off, you know.
Oh, okay, so you drove them there?
Uh-huh.
And do you remember about what time of year that was when you went to the doctor with them?
I would say like maybe August. Maybe August or September. One of the 2 were our last appointments at the doctor.
Okay. And what was that visit for?
Regular checkup.
And what did they tell you guys about Aniya's health at that time?
She told me when Sierra came back and told me that everything was good with the health, everything was perfectly fine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, healthy young child.
Okay. So that was for a well check?
Mm-hmm.
Were there any concerns about Aniya's health at that time?
No.
And that was late summer or early fall, August of September of 2017?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you didn't go in?
No, ma'am.
You dropped off Sierra and Aniya? Is that right? Okay. What do you do? Well, like, why don't you go in? I'm just curious. I'm not...
I think one time I called off work. I actually called off because she needed to ride up there. I called off work one time. I was just either staying in the parking lot or I left.
Okay.
And I came back and picked them up. I know one time I actually left home because I had to use my parents' car.
Okay.
I left home and went back home to my parents while they was doing what they had to do. Then I had to use my parents'
August
car.
of 2017, 7 months before this interrogation. That is the last time Lewis says Aniya saw a doctor. He never went in. He says it was their business to handle. A man being asked to feed and bathe a 4-year-old is telling detectives that her medical care was not his concern.
I had to use my parents' car.
Okay.
I left home and went back home to my parents while they was doing what they had to do. Then I came back up there and picked them up.
Okay.
I was like, that's your business to handle, so I would just leave. Never really stayed and waited.
Okay.
And it's being part of our relationship too, so I would be like, all right, I'll just come back.
Okay. All right, I gotcha. All right. She has the injury you're talking about, the eye injury that you say was caused when she fell off the toilet yesterday. Which eye is that on?
The left one.
The left eye? Okay.
Yes,
So I saw that injury. I'm also wondering about like a bruise or red mark that's swollen on her forehead. Do you know anything about that?
That could have happened from when she fell too as well because she doesn't, really do anything.
Okay. All right. What do you mean she doesn't do anything?
No, I'm talking about like trying to hurt herself. I know that could have happened from the eye thing because there's nothing else that could have happened from her head to have another injury unless it all came at once.
Okay. And what's going on with the skin on her legs?
We did that from Johnson & Johnson.
You did what?
We did that from the Johnson & Johnson baby soap that we bought her. Because we've been talking about that before because we seen it on the leg, on the foot and everything. I mean on the leg and everything. Mm-hmm. And we both had talked to each other. Maybe this is from the Johnson & Johnson because that was
what kind of soap are you using on her legs?
The Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson what? They make more than one product.
It's the kids soap with it's the pink bottle. It was the I don't know, God, I'm sorry. It's the pink bottle, but I said it's for hair and body.
Okay.
For kids.
Okay.
Now, what's the weirdest thing is, we was talking about that. She said she seen something on YouTube where they're talking about you don't want kids using Johnson & Johnson no more. But we like, well, we using it all. She's been using it with her all her life.
Right. Okay. Do you understand why I'm asking you these questions about her injuries? Okay.
Yes.
Why do you think I'm asking?
This is a child right here. This child's going on. We want to make sure everything's good, not just us, but you guys as well.
Yeah. And how do you think I'm feeling right now about the answers you're giving me?
I really couldn't say. I mean, I know they're all, from what accurate as far as my information, as far as my knowledge goes. But other than that, I feel like I'm helping out as best as I can.
Okay.
My brand, I'm helping out as best as I can here.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming over here and being willing to talk with us.
Yes,
Because anytime that we believe a child's been injured, of course.
We want to make sure.
We want to do that.
Second degree burns down both legs of a 4-year-old. Lewis is telling detectives a commercial children's shampoo caused them. He specifies the pink bottle. He specifies Sierra saw something on YouTube. He is not making the excuse. He is building it out with detail. The detective lets him keep talking. The more he adds now, the harder it walks back.
I asked you a little bit earlier if you were ever concerned about any of the discipline that Sierra, did you think that the discipline was always appropriate to the level of misbehavior for a 4-year-old or 3-year-old, whatever, however
Yeah,
old?
because we wouldn't touch her or anything, yes. If you want to stand in the corner, go to timeout, I always thought that was appropriate, especially if you're being bad, if you're talking back to grown-ups and everything like that. I find those type of things appropriate as well.
And do you think that Sierra always handled the discipline appropriately? You don't think she went too far?
No.
Okay. If you could tell me a situation where you thought Sierra went too far, which situation would it be?
I couldn't because she never took the situation too far at all.
Okay.
The bruise on the eye came from Aniya just passing out on the toilet. So, and then the leg stuff came from just from what we believe is the Johnson Johnson and everything.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been around Sierra. She does great with kids. She does great at daycare and everything. So.
Okay. All right, we'll get back to that. You wrote in your statement that you went to Red Lobster.
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
I forgot what day was that. Was that last Wednesday or last Thursday? We went with my family.
Which Red Lobster did you go to?
The one on the Manor.
Did you take Aniya with you?
Yes.
Okay. And could we narrow it down a little bit more so that when I get video, I can not be searching through all of it to find your family there? Like you said, you thought it was Wednesday or Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to look at a calendar to see which day it was? Here,
I'll go for last Thursday.
Well, I want to be as accurate as possible so we're not guessing. Okay, so I'm looking at the month of March here. Right now we're on Sunday, March 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So Wednesday was the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday was the 8th. Does any one of those days?
Thursday.
It was Thursday the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
What time did you guys go there?
What time did we go there? Like afternoon. I'm like an afternoon sometime.
Was it dark out yet?
No, not too dark. No, getting there, but it wasn't too dark at all.
Was it dark when you came out?
A little bit, yes, it was.
Okay.
So we got to maybe it could have been like around 5 or something like that.
Okay, so it was before dark when you got there,
Mm-hmm.
or a little bit dark when you got there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was still a little bit dark when you came out?
No, a little light when we got there. So like around 5 before it got too dark. We was in there eating, and then we left out.
Okay, and who was with you?
Just my family.
Who's your
Me,
family?
Aniya, Sierra, my brother, and my mom.
Okay, is that the brother that you told me about?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know who else was with us. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really know who else was with us.
Your brother Jason?
My brother Jason.
He was there with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and your mom Paulette?
No, actually, I would say my mom. My mom was Deborah, but my grandmother is Paulette, so is my grandmother.
Oh, so
My
your mom.
granddad.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to this form and just add that information. Okay, so is this your biological mom that was there with you at Red Lobster?
No,
Who are you
my grandmother.
referring to at
My
Red Lobster? Well, I asked you if Paulette was at Red Lobster and you said no.
My grandma was with us. Say it again, I'm sorry. I didn't say my grandma was
Alright,
with
let's
us.
start over.
Sorry about that.
You went to Red Lobster what day last week?
Thursday.
Okay. And which location did you go to?
Manor.
And what time was it when you got there?
About 5. I think it was around 5.
Okay. And who list everybody that was at the restaurant with you that night?
Yeah, I remember me, her, our daughter. Somebody was supposed to come out there. My cousin was supposed to come out, but she didn't. So I'm saying my brother was there.
Who's your brother?
Jason Lewis, my mom, Deborah Lewis.
Okay, who's Deborah Lewis?
My mother, my biological mother, not my
Okay.
grandmother, my biological mother.
Okay, was Paulette Howard there?
No,
She was not there.
no. She was supposed to come years there with my granddad. They couldn't show up.
Okay, so Deborah was there.
Yes.
How do you spell Deborah?
Deborah.
All right, I'm gonna add her to this list. Okay, so
Nothing happened at Red Lobster, just the fact that we felt
okay. I'm just getting a timeline of any medical.
She just told him she is pulling the restaurant footage. Everything he says about Aniya at that table now, how she looked, how she ate, how she moved, will be measured against that tape.
Nothing happened at Red Lobster, just the fact that we felt
Okay, I'm just getting a timeline of any medical problems. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know your mom Deborah's birthday?
Oh, Jesus. She'd kill me if she was here. October 15th. Look, somebody's got the first. My grandma's birthday is October 1st. My mom's birthday is October 15th.
And do you know?
A year, no.
Do you know how old?
My mom is?
Yeah.
She's about to turn 44 this year?
Well, she had you very young, huh?
Yes, 18. Well, Lieutenant came out at 19.
Okay. And how old is Paulette?
I do not know my grandmother's age.
How old would you say she is approximately?
Close to 60.
Okay. So all I did was add to that form that you added your biological mother, Deborah Lewis, to your mom, approximately 44 years old, born on October 15th. And I just wrote a birth date of October 1st, unknown year, approximately 60 years old for your grandma. So list the people again that were at the Red Lobster that night.
Jason and my mother.
Start over from the beginning. Who's at the restaurant?
Jason, my brother, my mother.
Okay, you said Jason, then you said your brother.
I'm sorry, Jason is my brother. Jason Lewis is my brother.
Okay.
My mother.
His first name?
Deborah Lewis.
Okay.
Me, Aniya, Sierra. Now we try to make a little big thing where everybody came out. People did come out. We don't know. I can't tell you every single person that was in there, but I do know the people that I invited who showed up, who came. Ate some food with us. The restaurant did get a little packed and everything. So other people that she might have invited sat elsewhere.
Okay. And do you remember what Aniya ordered?
We had girls some shrimp and a little bit of some pasta. I don't know what kind of pasta it's called, but like lean cuisine. If that makes sense. Or the Alfredo pasta.
Did she eat it on her own?
Mm-hmm.
And how does she eat? Does she?
She well know how to eat. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Go ahead.
She knows how to eat. Excuse me. She knows how to eat very well, like clean, very clean.
And does she use utensils?
Watch him walk his own answer back. Paulette was there. Paulette was not there. Deborah was there. When caught, he denies a sentence he just spoke. He is sober, he is not tired, and his own family attendance list is already drifting.
Clean. Very clean.
And does she use utensils?
Yes.
So she can eat the shrimp and the pasta with
A fork.
fork.
Mm-hmm.
How was her appetite that night?
Pretty good. I noticed when we got home, she wasn't feeling this. She wasn't feeling herself anymore. So we try to figure out why. You know what I mean? Why was that and all that? But we just thought maybe something. We assumed it was something she ate there.
What do you mean she wasn't feeling herself?
She was feeling her stomach was hurting.
Okay.
What
kind of symptoms did you observe her to have?
Just being tired, not wanting to really walk, not really wanting to she wanted to just rest. She just really wanted to rest a lot, and we didn't understand why.
And if that was Thursday, then did you guys take her to the doctor on Friday?
No, we called a 24-hour nurse.
When was that? When did you call the nurse?
When did we call the nurse? She called a nurse.
She?
Sierra called a nurse. She called a 24-hour nurse. I wasn't around when she called. I know she did call a 24-hour nurse because when I came back home, she did tell me she called a 24-hour nurse. And
what day do you think that was?
I'm gonna say last Friday or this past Saturday, one of the 2 days.
Do you know which nurse or which medical facility?
No, she just told me she called a 24-hour nurse.
And what did she tell you that they said?
She was they said just give her some rest, just make sure it's not a stomach virus and things like that. Just let her lay down and rest her head and just, let her just try to get over it, if that makes sense. So, of course, we took it upon ourselves to try to give her ginger ale and try to give her soup.
Okay.
To try to offset the stomach pain.
Okay. Do you know what dehydration does to kids? I know this is your first, is this your first involvement with taking care of a young child?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, because I have kids, I'm not the doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
But I know when my kids have been sick and not been able to eat or whatever, that I always watch for signs of dehydration. Did Sierra say anything about what the nurse said about that?
No.
Do you know anything about dehydration in children?
Yes. Well, I know I just know as far as
A 4-year-old comes home from a restaurant complaining of a stomach ache. Over the next 2.5 days, she cannot hold food down. Her eye bleeds. She sleeps 17 hours. Lewis and Sierra will not take her to a doctor. They call a 24-hour nurse line, not because they are unaware, but because they know if a doctor sees her, they will not be leaving with her.
no.
Do you know anything about dehydration in children?
Yes, well, I know you gotta keep. I just know as far as the human go, you have to keep a kid. You gotta keep a kid hydrated.
Right. Okay. And do you know what it looks like when someone is dehydrated?
No.
Okay. Right. You had said earlier that you help her clean herself up. What did you mean by that?
Like,
you were saying giving care to Aniya.
Yeah, help feeding, helping to wash up and everything like that. Whenever see her needed me, just there to help out.
So, who did she take baths or showers?
Baths.
And when's the last time you helped her take a bath?
Washed her up yesterday.
You're saying washed her up?
We washed her the day before. We washed her up the day before yesterday.
Okay.
I helped her. Because she wasn't feeling too well, so we tried to give her a bath. We tried to, we helped. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't feeling herself to wash herself up. Of course, we got to keep her clean, so we decided to help. Well, I decided to help her wash her up. She needed me to hold her up, stand her up. Because kids are heavy, so you need me to help you do whatever. I was just there.
Okay. So you saw what she looked like during this bath. I mean, just because some dads who are not the biological dad, which is kind of the position you're in, are not always wanting to be around the child when the child is not clothed. But you're comfortable with that. You don't have any problem helping her bathe. Okay. All right.
No type of now mind you, when I first started dating, I wasn't around, but the more I was around, it was like, okay, I need to start helping out whenever I can, whenever Sierra needed me to help out. Yeah, to be honest, no, I wasn't comfortable.
So Aniya,
I was not comfortable.
You weren't comfortable at first?
Right. At first.
How are you now?
I'm comfortable, as far as just helping out. I always tell Sierra whenever you need me to help out, just help, wash her up. A couple times Sierra back was hurting where I'm like, all right, I wash her back and her legs and stuff like that. I don't touch her private areas.
Okay, I gotcha.
I leave it up to mom. Your back
That's
hurting.
pretty much true. Most dads, biological or not, yeah.
Your back hurting, you still got to, I wash her back, I wash her legs, got her neck, her stomach. You got to do the rest.
Okay, all right. So, how many days ago was this bath?
The day before yesterday.
Today's Sunday.
Right, then we try to give her test Friday. We try to give her another bath today and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she just wasn't, after everything that happened last night, she wasn't feeling too well.
Okay.
So we said,
So could Aniya hold her own weight up during that bath on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought you had said that Sierra needed you to hold her. That she.
No, I was talking about if she ever needed me, whenever she needed me to hold her and help her out, I would. Because she wasn't feeling well today. But today, Friday, yeah, she was holding herself up.
How about today's bath?
No, she was not doing too good at all. She wasn't doing too good at all. Not at all.
It was today.
Yes.
You remember what time today?
Right before we called. Okay, I've been here for some hours. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Who called 911?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
We both was talking to the lady, but I called.
All right. So you gave her a bath. You gave Aniya a bath today, and you said she wasn't well at all. What did you mean by that?
She wasn't responsive. She wasn't responsive. She really wasn't.
During
responsive.
the bath, she wasn't responsive?
Right, where we had to cut the bath short because she wasn't being responsive at all.
Okay. And the marks on her legs, were they bleeding while you were bathing her today?
No.
How about her eye? Was that bleeding while
No.
she was being bathed today?
Read the words he chose. He gave Aniya a bath. She was unresponsive during the bath, so they cut the bath short. Then they put her in the bed. Then they called 911. A 4-year-old was unresponsive in a bathtub of water. And the adults with her did not call for help until after they had gotten her out, dried her off, and set her down.
So like a minute ago I was asking you about dehydration. Do you know why I was asking you if you know about dehydration in children?
Right, because she wasn't, she might have been dehydrated or something?
Well, I just want to know if you knew the signs and...
No, I just know she wasn't trying to drink anything, so I would say that could have been...
How long had that been going on, her not trying to drink anything?
Just today, she tried to drink some, she was drinking stuff a little bit yesterday, but really just today she didn't want anything.
Just today?
Mm-hmm.
What would she usually have to drink?
Water, A lot of water. Ginger ale, a little bit of pop every now and then, and juice. But when I say we keep her with water, we believe in water.
Mm-hmm. Does she like to drink water?
You know, she drink water, yeah, but no kids really like drinking water, to be honest with you. You gotta, put it in a straw and make them think it's juice or pop when it's really water.
Okay. All right.
But it's also another thing too, she wasn't holding nothing down, like she couldn't hold anything down.
How long had that been going on?
Just for a few days. She really couldn't hold too much of anything in her stomach.
What day do you think that started?
I say Friday. As far as my knowledge goes, everything was Friday.
Okay. And we're talking about
Sunday.
Friday of what?
This month.
Okay, today's Sunday. How many days ago? Friday?
2 days ago.
Okay, so like March 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you mean by she wasn't holding anything down?
And throw things up, spit up stuff, spit up. She was spitting things back up. We tried to give her.
Okay. What were you trying to give her?
And ginger ale, water, trying to get her appetite back by feeding her foods.
Okay. And what did the doctor say or the nurse on call say about?
Well, I know Sierra told me that the nurse called and just said, it could be a stomach virus or something like that. Just let her rest. Just like really let her rest.
Okay. Right.
I know Sierra tried to give her Tylenol and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, trying to give her Tylenol? Why, did she have a fever?
No, she thought maybe it could just help,
When was that?
You didn't try to,
When was that?
you didn't try to give her some Tylenol. I think it might have been like last Thursday. Last Friday.
Okay.
But she, like I said, I wasn't around. I was around, but I wasn't around. I ended up leaving out when she said she called a 24-hour nurse. So she started telling me she wanted to give her Tylenol. I'm like, well, that's the best thing to do. So she kept just spinning everything back up. Like, kept spinning everything up. And it really just got.
Okay. So during the bath that you helped with both today and recently, what would you say that you observed Aniya to be a normal size for a 4-year-old child?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have exposure to other young children in your life?
No, I have a nephew, which is my brother Jason's son.
Yeah. How old is Jason's son?
4.
He's 4. So you do have.
Well, yes, he's.
So not only do you have exposure to another child, but a child that's the same age as Aniya.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jason's son's name?
Jason Lewis, Jason Devon Lewis, Jaceon.
J-A-C.
Jaceon.
And his last name?
Lewis, Lewis.
And he's 4 years old?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And how do you get along with Jason?
Sorry. That's my nephew. I love him to death.
Do you get to spend a lot of time with him?
Whenever I decide to leave, whenever I leave my girl and I go, I'm going to my brother's house for a minute, I go, my brother pick me up, I spend time with Jason.
Okay. Frequently?
I've been around him actually at least 2-3 times a week for the last couple of weeks, yes. I might have been over there one day, go over there again.
Okay. And how long have you known Jason?
His entire life.
Since his birth?
4 years.
Okay.
You feel like I think Jason thinks he lived a long life, but we look at him like he have not lived.
Yeah, he's like an infant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put Jason and Aniya next to each other, who's bigger?
Jason. Aniya's taller. Jason's bigger.
Okay. Do you see Jason in the summer when he's running around in shorts or tank top or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what would you say that the condition of his body, the size of his shoulders, arms, legs, looks like compared to Aniya's?
Really the same, to be honest. So we always felt as though Aniya was a little bit taller, Jason was a little bit heavier. I even told that to my girl when I got home. I said, baby, I picked up Jason. Little dude is heavy.
Mm-hmm. Heavier than Aniya?
Yeah, both of them are heavy, yes, but he's heavier than Aniya, yes.
Okay.
He's a boy. Jesus. I try to do the uncle thing and pick him up, but God, he's heavy.
Is Jason potty trained?
The detective has just gotten Lewis to name a healthy 4-year-old boy, his own nephew, Jason. He has been holding him 2 or 3 times a week. That means he knows exactly what a healthy 4-year-old weighs. When the photograph comes out later, he cannot say he did not know.
Pick them up, but I mean, God, they're heavy.
Is Jason potty trained?
Yes.
He is? Okay. What about Aniya?
Yes.
And when did Aniya complete potty training?
Sarah told me she's been potty trained for years now.
Oh, so she was potty trained before you were in the picture?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why she was wearing the pull-up type underpants
Because
today?
she's just been having accidents. So instead of us trying to clean up, what's that called? Drawers, underclothes.
Mm-hmm.
We just like, when you pull up on her when she's laying down, you just put one on her for right now.
Okay. Would she have like accidents where she peed or accidents where she pooped or both?
Both.
Both?
Yes.
And when did that start?
Was it a few days back?
Did you guys always have pull-ups in the house?
When I go get some, because sorry for y'all, I'm so sorry for that. When to go get some, because we like she's having accidents, and it's like it's not really common to her or myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to the initiative. Let's go buy her some pull-ups.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead. Let's just get out of this. Get her out of this. Whatever's going on with her, let's get her out of this now.
Okay. And did I misunderstand you? I asked you, did you always have pull-ups in the house? I thought you said yes.
Like as of recently, yes, pull-ups.
Okay. How many days?
About 3 days, 4 days now.
Before that, did you keep pull-ups in the house or buy them?
She did. She went to the daycare. She'd keep some pull-ups just because she said, every now and then she wouldn't have accidents, so she kept some pull-ups in the house.
Okay. So you bought them recently, but you've had them in the past.
Mm-hmm. We have
Is that
some
what you're
in the house.
saying?
Yes, we have some pull-ups in the past, yes.
Okay. I'm concerned because the way Aniya looks today.
Mm-hmm.
Pull-ups for a 4-year-old potty trained for years are not hiding an accident. They are hiding an inability to hold anything down. They do not protect Aniya. They protect the sheets.
I'm concerned because the way Aniya looks today.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I put Aniya and Jason next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
you would see a healthy, robust, normal weight child and Aniya who looks to be severely underweight. What do you think about that?
We feel like she's been throwing things up and having like bowel movement problems. So we think it could just be a loss of weight. We don't know why. We try feeding her. We try to keep on feeding her.
Yeah.
So we don't understand why she's started looking like that.
Okay. When did she start looking like that?
Really in the last few days. In the last few days. It started like a little bit before then, but she was still eating.
It started before then. So the last few days.
Her body's been looking really bad.
But before her body's been looking really bad the last few days.
Yes.
Okay. And when did you first notice the body started looking really bad?
For myself, it was, I want to say Friday. Because
we've got the last few days covered. I'm talking about when you used to be able to put Jason and Aniya next to each other and see two healthy children. When did that start changing? When did Aniya start looking to be sick or small or whatever?
I mean, we felt like she was losing a little bit of weight because she wasn't trying to eat as much before, but...
When are we talking about?
I really don't know. I never really seen her, Aniya, body like that, except whenever I help wash up, but as far as I'm concerned, she was always looking healthy to me, so I couldn't even say that.
Okay.
I just know, from Friday to today, how her body's, kind of changed, was what started worrying us.
Okay. So you said that there was a time period where she wasn't eating as good and she started to
Saturday, she
lose weight. And what? It's March now, or are we going back? How far back are we going?
We're not going too far back at all. I'm only looking at the last few days where her body started acting like this when she didn't want to eat after the whole relationship.
Sure. I understand that. The last few days probably pretty bad. But when did Sierra or you first start noticing a trend of weight loss in Aniya? Like, You said she wasn't eating as well. We're talking about beyond a few days ago. It's March right now.
Oh, she was perfectly fine. She was perfectly fine.
She was perfectly fine? Okay, but you said that Sierra or you had noticed some weight loss and that she wasn't eating well. And you were talking about a time period before the last few days. Which time period were you talking about?
Yesterday when she wasn't eating too well and all that. I was referring about yesterday.
You were referring about yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, she's not trying to eat. She's not trying to really eat nothing right now. She wasn't trying to drink anything. She didn't want to hold anything down.
Okay. All right. Do you understand why I keep asking you? Why?
Yes.
Tell me why you
Because
think
you
I'm
want
doing that.
to make sure what's going on is what's going on with Aniya and everything. You want to make sure she's okay. You want to make sure she's in the proper care.
Okay. She's not okay. She's not okay.
She's not.
She's not okay. No. I mean, there's signs that more than just the last few days there's something going on with her, okay? And I understand that you're scared. Are you scared right now?
I just want to make sure everything's good with her, my wife, myself. I do want to make sure everything's perfectly fine. We keep her fed, you know what I mean?
Sure.
We keep her bathed. Little weight loss, we think that we automatically, in our eyes, that's, Jason loses weight. He's a kid. He gains weight and loses weight as well, so it's not really a big issue. I didn't really think much of a big issue as well. Of her, losing a little weight, except Saturday when I noticed we're in mirror talking, we're looking like she's not looking like herself. She's not feeling like herself.
Okay. And if I go get video from Red Lobster, I will see her on there? Will I see Aniya in the restaurant behaving normally?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll go get that video, right? So if you want to tell me something now that I'm going to see that you haven't told me already.
Perfectly fine. 3 times. Aniya was perfectly fine. That is what he said to a detective who has already seen her body. He is committing to a version of events that Aniya's remains will contradict for the next 20 years.
I'll go get that video, right? So if you want to tell me something now that I'm going to see that you haven't told me already, this is the time to do it.
No, ma'am.
Okay, she's feeding herself.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Jason was there or no?
Yes.
Jason was at the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who ate more, Jason or Aniya?
I couldn't tell you that. I was paying attention to who ate more.
Okay. What did he eat, Jason?
I don't know. And by now, okay, what is going on with Aniya?
Well, I mean, you knew she was in pretty serious condition when you called us, right?
Yes.
What were you thinking was going on with her when you called us?
Just the breathing.
What about the breathing?
Just like how slow she was breathing. It was like, how slow she was breathing. She was breathing, but how slow it was going.
What time was that? Remember the 911 call?
Yeah, about 2 in the afternoon today. Around 2, right after the bath.
Okay. So,
I just went after this ER.
you're the one that called us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what did you tell the dispatcher first?
Yeah, she was having a hard time breathing. We know what was going on with her.
Okay.
Talking about doing CPR.
What do you mean doing CPR?
Sierra, she was on the phone with Sierra talking about doing CPR because she was having a hard time breathing. Like, she was breathing, but it was a hard time. Her eyes was open, everything was fine. Her pupils were perfectly fine and everything. So
Her eyes were open, pupils were fine?
Yes. Yes.
Um,
But the breathing was just like making us nervous, and I was just like, we need to call.
okay.
That's okay.
Is there somewhere we can go and see tonight after this?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I just want to get a real good history of
No problem.
what was going on. And I did listen to the 911 call.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a point where, like, you switch who's talking to the dispatcher. Why did you do that?
Because Sierra was in early childhood. She knew how to handle kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so she started talking to Sierra so she can, like, okay, do this, do 35 pumps against the chest and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra was doing that.
Okay. Did you guys, before calling us, was there a time earlier in the day where her breathing was an issue? Or Aniya's breathing was an issue?
No, not that we noticed. No, we let her just sleep. We let her sleep. When she wake up, we was going to go and check on her. So, no. No,
And-
not at all.
Okay. And so, did you sleep at the apartment last night?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And at any time today, did you leave the apartment?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did Sierra leave the apartment?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you were, and if you and Sierra didn't leave, I'm assuming Aniya didn't leave, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so all three of you were home all day.
Mhm.
And when did that start? When was the last time anybody left the apartment?
As soon as when we relaxed, what day? I think I left for a minute Friday. I left Friday when I left for a minute. I'm
Okay.
assuming it was Friday. I went to my brother's for a minute.
Okay. And that was the last time anybody left the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you go to your brother's?
Early afternoon. No, not early afternoon. Might have been like around 5 in the afternoon.
Okay, and how long did you stay there?
Just for a couple hours.
When did you get back to the apartment?
Like, it was like maybe 10.
10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Cavs was playing. I think the Cavs game was on that night. I think the Cavs game was on that Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the night.
Okay. All right, and then once you got back to the apartment Friday night around 10 p.m., did you stay? Did you sleep at the apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Did Aniya and Sierra both sleep at the apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
And at night, did you sleep at the apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Did Aniya and Sierra both sleep at the apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
And at any time yesterday, which was Saturday, did anybody leave the apartment?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so you were together the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you witness Sierra trying to give CPR or rescue breathing to
No,
Aniya
no.
earlier today, other than when you did it when you guys called us?
That was it. We tried it before. We tried it before. She like touched her chest a little
Wait, hold
bit.
on. So
We told the dispatcher when we called that
Okay.
we tried to make sure she was cool with her breathing and everything. And then the dispatcher said, "Well, hold on, wait a minute," and then she started helping us as well.
okay.
That's when Sierra took over the phone.
Okay. So you said you didn't witness Sierra give CPR Aniya earlier
Except
today.
for today, I'm sorry. Except for today, one other time before today, Sierra was pumping her chest a little bit, make sure she was cool. And then we called
What
the
time
dispatcher.
was that, do you think?
Right after we got her out the tub, right while we was calling the dispatcher, we was doing all this stuff, like simultaneously. Something like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That's a little bit different than the timeline that Sierra says it happened.
Mhm.
Can you explain why you're
I wouldn't
telling
know
me
the time.
something that's not? I mean, you just said that since Friday, no one has left the apartment. So you've spent, how many bedrooms are in the apartment?
One.
One bedroom. So a small apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not likely that something would be going on in the apartment that you don't know about, right? Okay. And you have not left the apartment. You've been there with Aniya and Sierra since Friday at 10 p.m. Nobody's left the apartment.
Right.
Right. Okay. So I'm just wondering why you and Sierra would have different stories and different times of the things that are going on in the apartment today with Aniya being so sick.
Well, today, when we called the dispatcher, I think like around 2, that's the time I'm guessing.
Okay.
That's the time I was guessing when we called.
Okay. So that doesn't answer my question. You're telling me this attempted CPR.
Now, when I say CPR, I'm talking about the pumping of the chest with the hands and all that, yes.
Okay, so that happened when?
Today.
What time?
I'm going to go around 2 p.m. when we were trying to do this.
Okay, all right. So what is Sierra referring to when she tells us that she tried CPR earlier in the day?
I guess you'll be referring to earlier in the day today.
Well, but she does not say that it's right around the time of the bath. She doesn't say that at all.
Well, I can really explain that. Like I said, when I was telling you about CPR, like I said, I know it was like right when we were calling the officers and everything. She was.
One of the factors of the case that plays into the detective's favor is that everything happened too quickly for Day and Lewis to go over the details of their story. There are already inconsistencies, and Lewis is having to make up excuses as he goes along.
Doing the stuff with the hands and all that.
Okay, all right. So, how this is personal. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but how serious is your relationship with Sierra? I mean, you love her like she was your wife. Is that what's going on? Do you want to have children with her?
Yes.
Okay. How far would you go to protect Sierra? That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Oh no, we just like as far as protecting her. I mean, you mean protecting? You mean against what? Like, you know, if somebody pulls out a knife or a gun.
Sure. Like, would you fight dragons and stop bullets?
You know, if I was Superman, yes. Even
if you could, you would for Sierra. Is that right?
Yeah, I would help her out. Yes. I only assume that because I feel like anybody who cares about somebody would do that. Physically,
you would protect her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. There's other ways to protect someone, right?
Yeah, but make sure everything's good, right?
Right. Well, I'm talking about a different way. Where like if you knew somebody did something that wasn't right.
Oh no.
Telling a story to protect them, hoping that they won't get in trouble.
Right. No, I wouldn't do
something
that.
that you wouldn't do that for
No,
Sierra.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Well, someone's not telling us the truth. So one of you is protecting the other. And if you want to be...
There it is. The detective has just told Lewis, out loud, that his story is different from Sierra's. He has been in the room for about 90 minutes. He is now on notice that the two of them are being compared. This is the moment where a person who has done nothing wrong asks what Sierra said. Lewis does not ask what Sierra said. Instead, he asks the detective how many bedrooms are in the apartment, a question that has no purpose except to buy him a second to think.
Yeah, Dad, I know we called the people to let the guys know about Aniya's breathing problems.
You called?
The dispatcher.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Around the time frames, we got the times mixed up. That's my fault, but
okay.
I'm just trying to guess the time.
The times, I'm not talking about the times. I'm talking about a totally different story of what happened today. Okay. I have other concerns as well, but I know someone is not being honest, and I'm just giving you the opportunity to tell me the truth, because that obviously is much better for you in the long run, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Do you want to start over?
No, ma'am. Not at all, because I couldn't make it more clear than what I already said already.
Okay.
Right now, I'm worried about Aniya and I worry about Sierra right now.
Okay.
That's really my main focus.
What is your main focus?
Them being safe.
Them being safe?
Yes, both of them.
Okay.
You know, we had a lot of things going on today as far as what just going on. I didn't expect to be here right now when we called 911 to check on our daughter.
Yeah. You called 911 to check on your daughter? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like we called because we was worried about her, so that's when we called and everything.
Okay. All right.
And then even today I've been trying to see when can we go up there to see her.
Okay.
If you don't mind, Jen, what kind of Sierra, how does she keep the house usually?
Clean. Very clean.
Very clean? Is there a reason why she's just always been that way?
Well, she believes, and she had me to believe in the same thing. You know, clean house just brings a great positive energy, a great vibe. You know, so OCD. You know, she's very clean.
Okay. All right. Was she that way with Aniya too?
Mm-hmm.
Right, keeps her real clean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she ever get mad when things get misplaced or put out? No. And she's never physically disciplines her?
No.
Usually just timeouts.
Timeouts.
And how long do those usually last?
However long she sees fit, you know.
I don't know what that means.
It can be 10, 15 minutes.
Never longer than 10, 15 minutes.
Not from my knowledge, no.
Does she ever keep anything from Aniya?
Yeah, if you're being bad, we're not gonna give you if you're being bad, you're not gonna get no juice right now. You might want some juice, you want some candy. We're not gonna give you candy at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning when you need food in your system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other than that, that's it.
Okay.
I would like to know if I can ask you guys a question, what's all going on right now with us and Aniya. I would like to know what's going on because you guys have information that I would like to know, like how is Aniya doing, like how Sierra's doing.
Yeah.
How
Sierra's
are they
fine.
doing?
Sierra's fine.
Is there some way where you can go and see Aniya today?
The detective just told him one of them is protecting the other. She is telling him he still has time. He does not take it.
Yeah.
How
Sierra's
are they
fine.
doing?
Sierra's fine.
Is there some way where you can go and see Aniya today?
Well, we've got to get some of these answers sorted out here to some of the problems we are facing with
No
the
problem.
statements not.
Adding up.
Yeah, right.
Well, I gave my assumption of how I seen fit of what happened today.
You said you called them your assumptions of what happened today?
Yeah, what happened? Yes, in my opinion of what happened.
Okay.
Yes. And then I've been asking all day how Sierra's been doing. I've been trying to figure out how Aniya's been doing. They said we had waiting on detectives to get here, so
Yeah.
now I'm just like waiting to see what's going on here
So
now.
worried about Sierra.
Yeah, we're both
Worried about Sierra. You keep mentioning Sierra first.
well, yeah, because I know we're both here now,
Okay.
but
And how long have you known Sierra? I'm saying this intimate relationship that you guys have shared.
oh, this
Couple
month.
months, you said?
No, we've been messing around since like June, but we got together in
6
July.
months, 6-7 months.
Mhm.
You guys have been, it's been a whirlwind relationship, spending all time together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But, can you tell me anything more about the bath today that you gave,
No,
or that you participated in?
no, it was just
Nothing unusual happened?
no, not at all. Just the fact that we seen we worried about her breathing, and that was about it. So we stopped the bath and
There wasn't any like marks on her other than her eye?
right. And then this stuff right here, we believe came from the Johnson & Johnson lotion. We don't lotion the soap.
When you said this stuff, what are you referring to?
Just like you said, the marks on her legs. You saying?
Yeah, the marks
Yes.
on their legs.
Yes.
How, do you guys have control over your hot water tank setting in the apartment?
No.
No control over it?
No.
How hot is it when it comes out the tap?
It can get hot, but not severely hot. From my understanding, we keep the water warm.
You don't have control over it?
No.
Okay. Have you ever felt where it was hot, like hot enough to have to pull your own hand out of the stream of water that runs out of your faucet?
Mm-hmm.
So it gets pretty hot.
Yes.
Hot enough to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Has the water ever been running that hot and during Aniya's bath?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Okay.
Watch how he handles pressure. He does not deny the accusation. He downshifts it. The times were mixed up. That is his fault. He is offering a small charge to avoid the large one. The detective refuses the trade.
When did you use this Johnson's bath that you think
Oh, we didn't
caused
use this
the
for a
marks on her
minute.
legs?
We
What
didn't
do you
use-
mean by a minute?
During the baths, since we bought it. Actually, ever since we bought it.
When did you buy it?
Say about a week, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been about a couple weeks ago. We bought this stuff. We started saying that. We like, well, maybe
When
we
did
should ask questions.
When did the marks appear on her legs?
I forgot what day Sierra told me. I wasn't there when she said they came. When they came on her, so I can't remember that because she told me about it, and I got home that day, and I came home and I seen it.
Okay, and when? Is this before or after Red Lobster?
Before. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was before.
And what did the injury look like at first?
Was it before Red Lobster? I don't know. I didn't see it too well. I didn't really see it at all, to be honest with you. I seen it today and I seen it before, but I didn't pay too much attention to it because it was just like maybe it came from just the soap. But like before, it looked the same to me, honestly.
Have you ever seen marks like that on Jason?
No. He don't use Johnson & Johnson either. No,
Okay.
he doesn't use Johnson & Johnson.
So, when do you think the marks first appeared on her legs?
Well, when I first seen him, it was a few days ago. But we believe from Johnson & Johnson, I think from everything, from us using the Johnson & Johnson lotion and all that, the Johnson & Johnson soap, that it came. I don't know when exactly, but it's just been like that I know for a fact for the last couple of days. Cause I looked at it today and I was like, my face was a little shocked. I was like, oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Why would you have that reaction to the marks on her leg?
Because it didn't look good. It just didn't look good at all. You know, it just don't. If I see the mark on my leg, I'm gonna have the same reaction.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people with stuff in their hands, and I'm like, it doesn't look good.
Okay, so you're telling me that
We was worried about it.
who was worried about it?
Us. Well, we were worried about the eye and worried about that with the foot thing. But it was like one of those, you know, put some cocoa butter on it, let it heal up.
Okay. You said that doesn't look good. Were you concerned that the marks came from something other than the Johnson & Johnson?
No.
You never questioned Sierra that it could have come from something else?
No, nothing else. Nothing else.
Okay. Now it looks like, what does it look like to you now, the mark on Aniya's legs?
Healing, from what I see.
Healing? What would you describe it as? Other than healing, like
Red.
red? Okay. What does it look like to you?
Like somebody she could have been peeling at, like Aniya could have been peeling at the scratches or something. She could have been peeling at it.
Okay. What did it look like? So now you're saying it looks like Aniya may have been peeling. It looks red.
That's what I could assume. But like I said, we know it had to come from Johnson & Johnson,
And then what did it look like when you first saw it?
It's the same as it look now.
How many days ago was that?
It was a couple days ago from when I noticed it. A couple days ago.
What did Aniya say about the way it felt?
Nothing. She didn't say anything to me about how I felt.
She didn't say anything about it since you guys have all been in the apartment together Friday?
No, she didn't say anything to me.
Just because it looks like it would be painful. She didn't make a complaint and her legs hurt?
No, she did
Nothing?
not. No.
Aniya likely didn't complain. By this point, she was used to receiving such punishments.
When was the last time she complained about the legs hurting?
She never complained to me about anything.
She never complained to you?
Mm-hmm.
Did she complain to Sierra?
She did, yes. I'm
did.
guessing she did, yes. Do I know what Aniya said to Sierra? No. But I'm pretty sure she complained to Sierra. She wouldn't complain to me. You're not as smart to know I'm not her biological father, but
What do you think that she
said
said
I couldn't tell you
to
that.
Sierra about the legs hurting?
I don't know. You know,
How do you know that she did complain to Sierra about her
I'm
legs?
just automatically assuming. I'm just really trying to assume here that she complained about it because of how it looks, but she never said anything about it hurting or anything.
Was it ever bandaged or anything? Did you do any first aid for it?
No, we talk about cocoa butter and cocoa butter
She
for
just
us.
left it?
Yeah, let it let it air out and heal up. Let it just air out, let it heal.
Who applied the cocoa butter?
Sierra.
Did you guys apply cocoa butter?
She told me she wanted to get some cocoa butter and use it. I told her okay, so if she did put it on, I wasn't around. You know what I mean? If she did put it on, I was not around at all to see her put it on her.
Okay.
We definitely did talk about the cocoa butter, but other than that, we talked about let it air out, let it just heal on its own naturally. When you use the cocoa butter, we're gonna get the cocoa butter for her to use it.
Okay. So first you said Sierra applied the cocoa butter.
Right, I know that, right. But she did use it, I didn't see her use none. But we definitely talked about her using something.
You talked about her using
Yes.
it. Okay.
Like, you
All
have to
right.
do something to
But you
cocoa
don't
butter.
know if any was actually applied to the child.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is very uncomfortable here, but
Yeah, I know.
this is very.
I can do that.
No,
No, there's no.
the call that you said Sierra made to the 20.
Listen to what he just described. On a bad day, Aniya was told she could not have juice, could not have candy, at 8 or 9 in the morning, when she needed food. He just described food withholding as a routine parenting technique. He does not appear to hear himself.
No, there's no.
The call that you said Sierra made to the 24-hour nurse.
Yes.
What day was that?
was that I'm thinking she called between last Friday.
Oh, last Friday?
Yes, just past
She
Friday,
didn't call.
2 days ago.
She didn't call Friday, this past Friday?
That's why I said last Friday. Sunday, so I would say last Friday being 2
They're
days.
very loose.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna lock them in place
No
so
problem.
they won't tighten up on you. They're very loose, so if they feel like they're uncomfortable, it's just because you need to reposition your wrists, okay? It just means that you've put your wrist in a position that's uncomfortable.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna loosen this one as well, so it's loose like the other one, okay?
Thank you.
And I will lock it. Okay?
Okay.
See, I can fit several fingers in there.
Yes,
Okay,
sounds good.
so I know they're loose enough and just.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. Other than that, guys, I really don't know right now. My main focus is, we're still here at Aniya at the hospital. We feel for her safety.
Sure.
This is all too much.
The detective loosens his handcuffs mid-interrogation. It is a small gesture of care. It signals, I am reasonable. If you want to correct anything you have said, I am the person to say it to. Lewis says thank you. He corrects nothing.
Her safety.
Sure.
This is all too much, too new to both of us. We're great people. I mean, we really are. I was brought up in the church. She was brought up in the church. I was raised by my grandparents. You mean no harm to, you know what I mean, to nobody.
Mm-hmm. And you don't, I mean, like, you don't have a criminal history of violence.
Nothing.
I do notice you have quite a few scars on your face. Did you get in a lot of fights as a kid or what?
I got picked on.
Did you get picked on?
I got picked on, yes. I got messed with when I was in high school because I was quiet. I stayed to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got bullied when I was in school.
It's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, I realized I could fight. I wasn't the best fighter, but I realized I could stick up for myself. But I get judged by the scratches on my face.
You're judged by who?
Anybody and everybody who meets me.
What do they say?
This is automatically me just speaking out to you guys. People judge me. I don't know you guys, but you guys can judge me. You know what I mean? People judge people. I look like how I look right now with scratches on my face. If I explain to you where the scratches came from,
Yeah.
It didn't come from no gangs. I was not part of no type of gang.
I didn't think you were in a gang.
I know. But
The second you sat there and we started talking to you, I never thought that.
But I have scratches on my face. I got them throughout the years. I got this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
I had been 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
I ran into the stove.
Okay.
Playing tag with my brother.
Oh, okay.
I ran to the stove.
Okay.
This one, somebody tried to rob me for a car. Somebody tried to rob my car and throw a pole in the car.
And that's what the scar is that's next to your nose there that you're pointing to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She did not accuse him of being violent. She noted his scars. He responded by insisting he is judged by the scratches on his face. He is a good person. He is church-going. He was raised by his grandparents. In another room in this building, a 4-year-old is lying dead. He is defending himself in the language of a wrongly judged teenager. He is not thinking about her.
It was perfectly fine, healthy, but sorry to get off subject here.
That's okay.
I'm trying to figure out what's about to happen right now.
Yeah. Well, so am I. I just still have some unanswered questions about how Aniya looks today.
I can tell she's not looking good,
Yeah.
by how I can tell she's not looking good, but we try to keep feeding her. We try to make sure she has water, try to make sure she has, try to give her a little bit of juice, a little bit of pop,
Okay.
you know what I mean? But we try to feed her,
And you're saying try, like you keep saying try.
We feed her, we
She
feed her,
picky
yes.
or what?
She's been picky for a couple of days, and I keep telling her a couple of days because we try to give her some breakfast sausages. She was eating breakfast sausages real slow, but she didn't do it just to be like, because she didn't want to eat it.
When was this?
We were getting breakfast sausages, was this Friday? Try to give her some breakfast sausages, and she was eating the breakfast sausages. But she's eating slow. And these are the,
What time of day were you giving her the breakfast sausages?
It's might have been like, I don't know, time like maybe like 2 in the afternoon, maybe like 2-ish. Gave her some water, maybe like 2 in the afternoon, maybe a little bit later on than that.
How did she do with the water and the?
She'll drink the water. She's eating the food, feeding herself, eating the sausage. She wanted to eat slow. You know, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Sierra even told you about the breakfast sausages thing, you know, but we try to give her, you know, just the fact that she was just not being herself, eating her food, because Aniya can eat fast. Mm-hmm. And she knows how to eat too. And, yeah.
When's the last time she was at daycare routinely where she was getting her meals at the daycare?
You know, since the daycare, I've been there with them. I've been watching Aniya sometimes. Sierra really just...
Every time the detective points at malnutrition, he surfaces a specific meal: breakfast sausages, nuggets, pizza rolls, a story that is coming. Each meal appears once, offered as proof. A child who is fed does not need her meals cataloged for the police.
I've been there with them. I've been watching Aniya sometimes. Sierra really just tried to feed her. Sierra was feeding her at the daycare when they was going there, like, last week when they was going to daycare?
You said you've been watching Aniya lately, so she hasn't been to the daycare lately?
Right. She went to daycare, but a couple times I would watch her. I'd stay at home and watch her, especially when I lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be, okay, I'll stay here and watch her.
Okay.
Now, how am I with Aniya? I'm the same way. You know, I believe in watching cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in watching cartoons and having a good time. I like to just... That's really it.
And when was the last time she was at daycare?
I know Sierra was at work a few days. I know Sierra was at work. Aniya went to daycare. The person would know this. We felt like she was acting up. We like, you know, we're not gonna send her to daycare right now. Let her just eat better. So she was at daycare. What was that? Maybe like a week ago, a couple weeks ago.
What was she doing to act up?
Nothing. She's being a kid. Just. Everything was fine with her until all this stuff started going on, and we just couldn't put it. We didn't understand why. As far as when she's at daycare, I really.
Since January, Aniya has been at daycare less. She has been in the apartment more, with him. That is the period her body wasted to 20 pounds. His contribution, he just told the detective, was watching cartoons.
It's typical with investigations like this to ask for anyone who we are holding or charging for a DNA specimen, and we do that by collecting your saliva. Is it something that you would consent to?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to read this form to you, okay? And this would obviously be your name, so I'm going to go ahead and write it in there, okay? I, Deontay Lewis, having been advised of my constitutional rights not to have a specimen of my blood or saliva, I'm going to circle saliva because that's the way that we would get the specimen, taken without a judicial order, and of the fact that I have a right to refuse to consent to providing a specimen of my saliva, do hereby authorize, and it would be myself, Detective Krozak, and my boss here, Sergeant Morowski, to obtain such specimens as they deem necessary for purposes of their investigation. This written permission is being given by me to the above-named officers voluntarily, without any promises or threats being made to me, and no pressure or coercion having been made against me. Do you understand what I've just read to you?
Basically, yes, you guys like to take a saliva from my sample of my DNA.
You got it, exactly. And you give us permission to do that?
Yes, I would ask why. I don't have no problem with it. I would ask the general question of why.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
And
yeah.
I would ask why.
Okay. So.
I don't mind signing. I just would ask why.
Right. Okay. And I totally respect that. Okay. So the condition of Aniya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What condition do you think she's in right now?
I pray and I know she's okay. That's why I'm praying. That's why I'm betting $1,000.
We're concerned about the marking on her feet and the damage to her eye. We just want to make sure that you aren't responsible for
that. Oh, my own DNA and all that. No, I wasn't. No.
Yeah, that's what so that we can eliminate that. So we know what
okay.
it is.
That's okay. Yeah, no problem.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Sign here.
Do you have the stuff?
Lewis signs the consent. He appears to believe that because he did not personally strike her, the DNA will clear him. He is thinking only about handprints. He has not thought about neglect. He has not thought about presence.
Okay. The phone that you had on you when you came in here,
Yes.
is that your phone? Do you pay the bill for it?
Yes.
Someone does.
What kind of phone is it?
It is I'm with Metro PCS.
Okay.
Is that the phone that was used to call 911?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was the phone. Okay.
What's the telephone number assigned to that phone?
Yes, 216-337-5378.
And it's Metro PCS?
That's what I'm with. That's the carrier. Yes.
Okay. Now, most people have a lock pattern or a pin. Do you have one as well on your
Yes,
phone?
I do.
Is it numbers?
Both. My fingerprint and numbers.
Okay.
And nobody access that. You can't access that phone without me.
Okay. All right. Now, are you willing to provide us with the pin for unlocking the phone? Is it a series of numbers?
It is numbers.
Okay.
I can unlock the phone for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we have the phone. Okay.
if you need me to do it to make sure everything's good.
Right. Well, no, we would need you to provide the pin code. What kind of phone is it?
It's not an Android. I know it's not an iPhone.
It's not an iPhone, so
No, it's not an
it's
iPhone.
a cell phone. Do you know what brand it is?
No, I don't. I'm
What
sorry.
color is it?
Black. Do I know what kind of phone it is? It sounds stupid. No,
But it's not an iPhone.
no, not an iPhone though. Who needs iPhones nowadays?
Okay. So are you willing to write down the pin that you used to unlock the phone?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you write that down?
Consent form to do that is.
Well, you're not signing consent
not
yet.
like going to my pictures. You know what I mean?
Right. So we would only be looking for evidence related to the investigation that we're dealing with here. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you have pictures of like kitty porn or something on there, that could be
No,
a
no,
problem.
no, no,
Do you
no,
have
no.
pictures like that on there?
No, not kitty type porn. No, not at all. Just.
Okay. All right. So you're not worried about us finding anything.
No, I wouldn't mind going through the pictures with you guys, but I would be there when you guys go through the pictures.
Okay. All right. So in order to look in your phone, we would need the PIN code. Are you willing to write it down for us? You're not signing that you're giving us consent to search the phone yet. We'll get to that. Is there a significance to the number that you wrote down?
In that order.
Oh, right. But I mean, is there a significance? Like, are those birthdays or anything like that?
No.
So it's just 1409?
Mm-hmm.
Was that like an old address or anything?
My parents' home phone number backwards.
Okay.
The last four numbers of my parents' home phone backwards.
So there's a
Okay.
reason. So it's,
Do they, so you can remember it, because otherwise we'll forget. Is there, do they still have the house phone, your parents?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what? I can't say they do. They have this. Do they still have that number? Yes, they do. But everyone uses cell phones nowadays.
Okay.
You know, house phones are kind of becoming obsolete.
I haven't had a house phone in 6 years.
We had a house phone, but if you went to my parents' house right now, you wouldn't find one. But we still have that same number.
Old timers love it.
Yeah,
They don't like change.
they don't. I had the same number forever. I had the same cell phone number since I first got a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna read this form with you, and then you can tell us whether or not you're giving us consent to search the phone, okay?
I just want to be there when you guys go through the pictures.
Okay. That's not how it's gonna work.
Okay.
So if you are not wanting us to look at the phone without you there, we would have to go forward with a search warrant and go beyond your consent.
Okay.
Are you not willing to sign consent?
I don't mind signing.
Okay, well let me read this form to you before you sign, okay? Because I don't want you to say later that you didn't understand it, okay?
No problem.
She asks if there are pictures on the phone she should know about. He does not say no. He says, not kitty-type porn. That is a narrower answer than the question invited. He is thinking about something specific, and he does not want her to see it.
And I don't like to speak generally like that in public, so sorry
I understand.
about that.
It's okay.
It's-
It's still the 11th. It's now 10:20 p.m. I'm going to sign as your witness. I need to use the restroom real quick. Can I get you something?
Can you take me to the restroom?
Well,
and I'll just take something.
Yeah, I can't take you to the restroom.
No, I'm not saying I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I can take you to the restroom.
Okay, and then okay.
I just have something to drink. Whether there's some water or anything.
Should I use them back here, or should I take them? Just one right out here.
I mean, if you're there, I guess it's fine. Is there anything in there that's a problem?
I don't think so.
If I need to take the walk, guys, I'll take that walk back wherever you need to take me to.
I mean, we could take him back to the jail, use that one, but that's a lengthy process.
I can take them to the one up front.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Really.
You can be right there, sir. I'm just.
Yeah, I got you. We'll
sorry.
onto the hallway.
Alright. I just need him. Hey, when we come back in here, do you want me to bring you something to drink?
Anything be fine.
We have cappuccino, water, coffee.
I'll take a water.
Just a water?
Yes. If I have anything, can Sierra come in here with us?
We'll talk about why that's not something that we usually do. It wouldn't be.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Do I stand up, guys?
Yep.
This way.
Get you your restroom break.
You can't bring my radio, Jim.
You need it?
Yeah.
Here you go. Sure.
He is still asking about Sierra. Every time an officer asks about the child, he asks back about the mother. He does not know what is about to be brought into the room.
Okay.
I got some news, while I was out of the room. Oh, I don't know which one's yours.
Deontay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Deontay. We just got some news.
Yes, sir.
We got some news. What's it? Aniya? Aniya?
Mm-hmm.
Aniya. I didn't make it.
Huh?
That is Sergeant Morawski's first time in the room. His first sentence is the sentence that ends this case. Watch Lewis's response. He finishes the sergeant's line for him. He is not asking whether Aniya made it. He is confirming. On some level, he already knew.
Okay. That's why we're going through all this. That's why we're asking all these questions. We want to get to the truth, and we want to find out for that little baby what happened. Okay? So, if you're in religion, and you believe in all this, and you're the great guy that you've been telling me you are, tell me what happened to this young baby.
Nothing.
Okay? No. Something happened to her.
Yes.
Okay, she's emaciated. She looks like she hasn't eaten for a while.
She's
got bruises that you can't really explain. Okay, she's got a black eye. You need to explain to this
the black
and
eye.
tell me what happened.
Yes, we know she fell off the toilet to the tub for the black eye. Yes, that's what happened with that. The bruise on the leg, we believe it came from the baby Johnson soap.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, kids don't die from that.
I know that, but that's as far as I can explain it.
Kids don't die from that. Okay? You want to get this off your chest? You want to clear yourself? You're a young man. You're 25 years old. Do you want to tell me what happened?
Yes.
Are you going to protect this girl that you've known for 6 months? Are you going to risk your entire life for this girl that you've known 6 months, your first girlfriend?
Because everything is accurate. Everything is right.
No, it's not accurate. A young 4-year-old doesn't die from that.
The sergeant just compressed 3 hours of interview into one sentence. 6 months of a relationship versus the rest of his life. He is offering Lewis the exit. Lewis will not take it.
I done nothing wrong. Sierra's done nothing wrong. I know she's going through it right now.
Mm-hmm.
No one hurt her. No one tried to do anything. If that's what you guys trying to get to see, we trying to harm her. Neither one of us. Both brought up in Christian. It's not about us being brought up in Christian's home. Neither one of us tried to hurt this little girl. She was smart. She was smart. She was gifted. No one. You like I said, you guys go to the hospital and check everything. There's no signs of anything because no one tried to harm this little girl for her to fucking pass away. I'm not about me protecting nobody. This is the truth. The truth is me telling the truth that no one harmed her. No one did anything to her. Tried feeding her, fed her, bathed her. Seriously, bathed this little girl, fed her, was in the house with her, watched cartoons with her. I wouldn't try to do anything on her life because I don't believe in that. Sierra wouldn't try to do anything.
I don't think you. I believe you. I don't think
I'm
you
sorry
would.
for my hand. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my hand movements. I'm sorry for my hand movements, guys. But no.
You're not protecting anybody.
No. I'm not protecting anybody. I look at you dead in your eye. I would look at you dead in your eyes, sir. I'm not protecting anybody. I'm telling you exactly what happened. How and what the cause of her death is, I do not know because Sierra didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Okay. Explain this to me. So you called 911, right?
Yes.
You called.
Yes, she was right there next to me when I called.
Okay. And then just before that, she was breathing.
Yes, her eyes was open. I'm looking at her like, okay, she
Where was this at in the apartment?
In the bedroom.
Was she on the floor?
No, she's on the bed, laying on the bed.
She was laying on the bed? What
Yeah.
was she wearing?
What was she wearing? Her pull-up.
And she have any of this? She just wearing her pull-up? That's all she had on?
Yes, and I put the cover over her.
Okay.
That was it.
Watch his hands. He apologizes for his hand moving. He raises his right hand as a witness gesture, repeatedly. He invokes his Christian upbringing. He says, as a black man, to the sergeant. Every one of those is a signal a person produces when they know their words alone will not be believed.
What this young girl looks like does not happen in 3 days.
Okay, I'm going to show you a picture, okay? These pictures are from the hospital of Aniya, okay? Now, you know what a normal 4-year-old should look like because of JCN, right? Who's this?
Aniya.
Okay. What's different about the way Aniya looks than the way JCN looks?
She's taller than JCN. That's it. That's what I see.
So,
Her stomach.
are you trying to tell me that JCN is that his bones stick out this far and that he has this little fat on him?
Jason would be a little bit bigger than Aniya, like I told you earlier.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't think you're being truthful with me.
No, and JCN.
If JCN looks like this, JCN is also seriously ill and in danger of death. Is that what's going on with JCN?
No.
Okay. So, will you admit to me that what I'm seeing...
Oh my God.
Okay, do you see the concerns I have?
Yes, I do. No one put a bruise on her eye. No one put a bruise on her leg.
Okay, I'm not even talking about the injuries.
Skinniness, yes, we seen that she was losing weight.
Okay,
yes,
this is not just skinniness. Okay, some children are naturally thin. This child is emaciated to where their bones are showing. There's no fat. All the ribs are showing. There's no. I mean, it looks like a skeleton. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, when did you start seeing it? When did you start seeing her body start looking like this?
I paid attention to it. Like I said, it could be like last week. Last week.
Okay, this doesn't take a week. This takes a long time for a child to look this emaciated.
Like this, no. I looked at her last week. She had a stomach on her. I looked at her like it was like just even like last week, before last week, and last week. I looked at her, she had a stomach. She had a stomach on her. Had a stomach on her.
Okay, well, having a stomach is one thing. How did her bone? Look at how her bones in her shoulders, her elbows, her knees are totally showing. The whole outline of the bone is showing. There's barely any tissue on top of it. There's absolutely no fat tissue. When did that start appearing that way on the legs and arms and shoulders?
I didn't pay too much attention. I didn't pay too much attention to it.
I
did not know. I understand how this could look, but no one harmed this little girl. I would tell you.
Okay, well,
nobody.
somebody harmed her by not feeding her at least.
We better. She couldn't. She was spitting stuff
well,
up.
this is a period of being deprived of food and water for a long time, not just a couple days. Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm getting hyper, and I apologize for that.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm
you don't have to
sorry.
apologize. This is upsetting. I understand.
But did we go days without feeding her and giving her water and stuff like that? No. We never went days with doing that. We never went a day without it. We never went a day without giving her food, water, giving her pop.
What would a normal meal?
If she didn't want to eat it, she didn't want to eat. She might not chose not to eat something and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And what would a normal meal consist of for her?
It could be some, what's that called? Pizza rolls. Pizza rolls.
How many pizza rolls would
20.
she eat? She would eat 20 pizza rolls?
20, 40, yes. One time I gave her 20 in a box. Gave her 2 boxes. Before, I'm talking about a normal meal.
You're trying to tell me that Aniya ate 2 boxes for 40 pizza rolls in one sitting?
Yes. Yes, she did. I almost meant because she almost didn't eat. She almost wouldn't eat.
Okay, that makes absolutely no sense.
What you mean about?
When did that happen? When did this child who looks like this? When did she consume 40 pizza rolls in one sitting?
We went to the grocery store. Was that last week? Was that last week or before last week? Bought some pizza rolls. They were $1, so week before last week. 8 pizza rolls, literally sit down. $1, so week before last week. 8 pizza rolls, literally sit down there and eat them. Give her cereal in the morning. Give her water.
Okay.
She's passed away.
Okay. Do you see this photo?
Of her butt, yes, we did not understand why the butt looked like that. Yes.
Okay. What is this here?
I don't know.
That's her bone. Okay, that's her hip bone. That's her pelvis. Okay, that should have fatty tissue on it. It should be round, and it's poking out just like a skeleton. Do you know what this is here?
I thought it was just the knee.
That is the knee, but there's absolutely no fat, so you've got no thigh. You've got the knee being bigger than the thigh there. Is that normal? Is it normal to have a knee protrude farther than the thigh? You see how skinny the thigh is here?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, it's look like normal. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not normal.
That's how her butt looks too.
Well, it shouldn't look like this.
Yes.
When did it start looking like this?
From what I can see today, I looked at it yesterday.
This doesn't happen
overnight.
It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't even happen in weeks.
Yeah, but I told you, when I watched her, I never, I'm not looking at her.
Okay, but you told me that you didn't do the private area, and I don't blame you for that. You're the man, you're the dad, the mom took care of that. But you did tell me that you washed her back, her arms, her legs. When did you notice her legs starting to look like this?
So it had been a couple weeks, like a week ago, a week and a half ago when I smiled. But it wasn't noticeable where I looked, and it wasn't like I didn't seem concerned because we looked at
2 days ago when you helped with the bath, did the legs look like this?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
It didn't.
And you didn't understand at that time that was not usual?
Yes.
You did?
I know. I did not understand. I did not understand. Oh.
But you have.
The photograph is on the table. Lewis is looking at it, and he is telling the detective that a week ago, Aniya had a stomach on her. He is asking her to believe that a 4-year-old lost more than half her body weight in 7 days. There is no illness that does that. There is only starvation.
Time ago. This is a deadly look.
I didn't even realize that it was a deadly look.
But I think you realize that because you see JCN is healthy, right? How much do you think she weighs?
Like 110, maybe?
Who?
Aniya?
You think Aniya weighs how much?
I would say 110. That's too much. That's too big. 75 pounds, maybe 80 pounds.
And when's the last time you picked her up?
Today. How did I pick her up?
Okay. I don't believe that you can really think that she weighs that
110
much.
pounds, no, maybe 80 pounds. I think it's based on her height too.
No, she probably weighs about 20 pounds. Okay, and I would just think that you would know the difference between how much she weighs when you pick her up and how much JCN weighs and what a disparity there is between 2 4-year-olds.
40 pizza rolls, 1 sitting. A 20-pound 4-year-old. He does not soften the claim when he sees the detective's face. He commits to it. Deontay Lewis was tried before the Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas. In February 2019, he was found guilty of aggravated murder, felonious assault, permitting child abuse, 3 counts of endangering children, and tampering with evidence. He was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 20 years. Sierra Day was tried separately. She was convicted of aggravated murder and given a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Michael Garrett, Aniya's biological father, the man Sierra had told Lewis was abusive, the man Aniya had been kept from seeing, was granted the right to bury his daughter. She is buried under her full name, Aniya Day-Garrett. If this is the kind of analysis you came here for, subscribing means you will see the next one.